Alright guys, so today I'm going to quickly show you how to put together an abstract table inside of Blender. So let's not waste any more time, and as always, let's get creative. And as you can see, we are inside of the add-on ORGANIX, and this thing is great for putting together these kind of abstract base meshes. And it basically works on a few parameters, and you kind of take a noise texture 1 and 2 and set them how you like, and basically kind of mix those things together. Do things like morphing and smoothing it to kind of take care of the iterations of the procedural generation. And if you like something, you can basically take that and mirror it on an axis like that. And that's pretty much the base of it. So once you kind of find something, you can kind of, tweak it down with the evolutions and the morphing, and make sure the smoothing is how you like it, so you can kind of get rid of any of those ugly, jagged, rigid edges. And as you can see, this is pretty smooth. So we're going to go ahead and work this out just a little bit more. And I would go in and sculpt that, but once you have what you like inside of ORGANIX, just go ahead, right click, convert to mesh, and we'll just flip this over here a little bit. And as you can see, we have a really nice base for a table, and that pretty much that simple. So let me just throw down a plane here, so we can go ahead and put down a ground and a background here. But as you can see, those shapes are pretty decent. Could definitely lose a little bit of sculpting, smoothing. And we're just using HARDOPS right now to do a little bit of sharpening here. And that's basically just adding a sharpen by angle there. And I will definitely leave a link to the HARDOPS in the description. So we're just adding a plane here. We're going to go ahead and do this tabletop here. As you can see, just drop that on top. And you already have a table basically right there. So what we're going to do here is we're going to add a few more loop cuts in here just to take care of the shading and get us set up for a little bit of extrusion. And so we'll select this, and we'll go ahead and go to Control R to add in those loop cuts there. And this really helps you out with the shading in the long run. And so I don't want to add too many there, but we're going to Control B, add a bevel on here using HARDOPS. And then we're going to Alt X, which is symmetrize in HARDOPS as well. And we'll definitely have a link down below, just really speed up that workflow. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and select the size of this table here, and then go ahead and extrude these up just to give us a bit of a platform to put the glass over top. So now that we have that, we're just going to go Alt and Macro inside of HARDOPS, and that's just going to give us a cleaner extrusion, and we're just going to extrude that straight up there, Z. So once we have that kind of where we need it, we go ahead, Alt X, symmetrize that again, and I'm going to actually select everything on the inside here, and we're going to create a blank material using HARDOPS as well. And you simply go straight into operations, or you can Alt M, or you can set that to whatever you want to. But just quickly creating a blank material here is we're going to make this table a separate selection from the top portion as well. And so we're going to go ahead and just drop on a quick texture here. We're going to go ahead and get a little bit of a marble going, and we're going to head over to this wonderful marbles pack that I have, and I'll leave a link down below to that. It's just a few dollars, and it is a bunch of procedural marbles that you can pretty much just drag and drop on right onto your model. And since they are procedural, you don't need to have those UV. Let's get ourselves in cycles. There we are. So we're just going to play around with some lighting here, and this lighting is using Light Wrangler. And I'm just trying to get a little bit of a starting light setup going for the table, whether that's, just a little bit of underglow or whatever that may be. And we're just kind of playing around with some things here. And this add-on is very intuitive. As you see, I'm just simply orbiting the lights, changing the distance and the spread, and all of that is directly inside of Light Wrangler. And this wonderful feathering option, as you can see, gives us a nice softness there on the outside. And we're in blendshot right now. We're just kind of throw down something on the floor here, something with a little bit of shine, so we can make sure we keep that wonderful reflection from the table. And now that we have that, let's go ahead and we're just going to adjust this a little bit more. We have an HDRI on this as well, which does come inside of Light Wrangler. It comes with a great selection of HDRIs that you can throw on top of the lights. And we'll just select those and bring them up just a little bit so we're not going through the floor. And as you can see, we are almost where we need to be. And we're gonna go ahead and pull that up, Shift D, and pull that back on the x-axis there. As you can see the reflection of that HDRI in the back there, looks great. And now we have that. We're just gonna fix a little bit more of this lighting, get some more lighting that's hitting that top portion of this table directly before we go ahead and add on something else. And there's a couple quick marbles from blendshot. So we have a combination of marbles going already. I think I really want to go with something a little bit more white, clean, even though I do love this kind of black marbling. So we're going to add in a cube to go ahead and do this glass portion here. And we're just extruding it and drag that up. And there we are. So we're just going to really, find what you like. It's all about kind of what your taste is and what you're kind of designing. There's really nothing that's wrong or right in a lot of Blender. Is really just about getting used to doing the repetitive task, and doing this over and over again really makes you better in Blender. And we're just kind of getting that proper where we need it to be. And I think once we have it to scale, kind of like that, kind of thinking of something like a sushi bar kind of table, where you can kind of, put your plates and your sake down in between the actual tabletop. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We'll add in a couple loop cuts, and then we'll go ahead and drag on a material and Control R, add those loop cuts in there. We'll just do a couple here. Don't need too many for this. This is really just to fix the shading, so we don't have any crazy shading issues going forward. And we're going to add that blank material on with HARDOPS again and use a glass. That's a couple glasses in blendshot that I pretty much always go to. And that's already looking pretty neat. But that's pretty much the basis for what we are doing here. As you can see, that black looks gorgeous. That quickly, we have already kind of put together an abstract table and a scene, and we don't really need to do too much correcting or shaping or sculpting. We really are just letting our ideas flow as these procedural generations take us where we need to be. So once that we have this done, the next thing to do is really just to go ahead and kind of set up your scene more as we change that glass there. So that's it for this one. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button. Also click that notification bell so we can bring you lots and lots more videos on Blender, Twinmotion, Unreal Engine, Logic Pro, whatever it is you need to create. And if you want to pick up this add-on or any of our add-ons, go down into the description below, and using those links will directly help our channel as we get a portion of those links. And if you buy one of our add-ons, obviously that helps us directly as well. So as always, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.